Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of LOB Cast Wrestling, the fortnightly weekly. Got that in a mucking fuddle. It's your fortnightly wrestling podcast where we talk about wrestling and shiznit. I'm the voice of reason, Dave Stevens, and I am joined by my extraterrestrial tag team partner, the man of the hour, Lee Hazel.
Go home.
Fuck off.
Wonder if we'll remember that when the end of the episode comes.
Fucking right-wing alien over there.
No, he says go home, doesn't he?
No, he says phone home.
Oh, phone home. Oh. I mean, I'm not expecting him to fucking try and book the Mexicans out of California. I'm expecting him to I just thought that was what he said because he wants to go home. Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, I can just imagine a lefty pointing at the spaceship saying, look, it's the far right. Political genius. Anyway, it's your turn for beer this week.
Yes. No story behind this one. It's just a nice looking beer from a brewery that I have enjoyed the beer from before. Innocent Gun.
Yeah,
it looks nice.
It looks nice.
No lime green television series tie-ins.
Have a taste of that. Oh, that is nice. Ooh.
Oh my word.
That's a good one.
Oh my word. I absolutely adore that.
That's good. That's good. We like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's not even 3 minutes yet and we might start talking about wrestling immediately.
We might do. I'm going to have another sip of this beer.
That's the story behind this beer. It's just a nice beer.
Yeah, so wrestling. It's a strange one this week because I came here for my bi-weekly... My bi-weekly?
Bi-weekly.
It's not bi-weekly, is it?
Fortnightly.
My fortnightly whinge.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I've not got a lot to whinge about. I've actually had a really good couple of wrestling weeks.
Yeah.
I thought. Monday, the recent episode of Raw was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Last week's Dynamite was obviously the Blood and Guts episode. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to... We got this weekend, we got Full Gear.
Uh-huh.
And we've got Survivor Series the week after that. So we're looking forward to... Full Gear this weekend.
Full Gear this weekend.
Full Gear this weekend.
Right, and Survivor Series after that.
Survivor Series next weekend. Yeah,
because one of the things that I was going to bring up is that everybody is talking about how, how is WarGames going to live up to Blood and Guts when it can't do all the stuff that Blood and Guts usually uses? And I'm thinking to myself, well, that actually goes for AEW as well. How is AEW going to top AEW? How is an entire pay-per-view going to top what we got last Wednesday for absolutely free?
Oh, it was such a good show. It was such a good show.
Massively fantastic.
And seeing those AEW ones, because I mean I like my bloody violence. I'm really looking forward to the WarGames ones.
Yeah. And I wasn't looking forward to them a couple of weeks ago.
No.
But the last couple of episodes of Raw have massively upped my investment.
I think it's the star power more than anything. The star power in those matches is just going to be off the scale. Because they're not going to do the same thing as the Blood and Guts matches. I mean, for anyone who's not really into the wrestling, if you're not, why are you listening to this?
Yeah.
But, they're essentially the same match.
Sparkling personalities.
All four of you.
Thank you for all watching 15 times each, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, that was me on the views trying to make a bloody short. We weren't having it this week. Something was going funny with the lob phone.
Oh, okay. The lob phone.
Yeah. Adam West.
Yeah, I was going to say, same LOBcast time, same LOBcast channel. That was the rejected sign-off we were going to use for this before we decided just to tell everybody to fuck off every week.
Wow. I mean, to be honest, I don't think we've actually told a single person to fuck off, technically, because I don't think anyone's got that far.
Makes it to the end. If you have made it to the end, give us a fuck off in the comments.
You're going to write fuck off in the comments now because you're the only one who's ever listened to it back.
I'm actually not, because I know that if people start swearing in the comments, then the algorithm will tank us. More so than it does already.
Okay, anyway. Right, so wrestling. So,
yes.
So, What do you want to talk about first then? I mean,
do we go straight into Blood and Guts, or do we talk about other stuff first?
I mean, I want to talk about Blood and Guts and the upcoming Survivor Series, because I think they're kind of in the same vein, really. You know, I mean, what's better, Blood and Guts or WarGames?
I mean, for me, I definitely think it's Blood and Guts, because I do think that the promise, both of these stipulations come with the promise of violence towards them.
Yeah.
And AEW are just so much more of a company willing to lean into that violence.
I mean, especially this one with the women's one, which, to be honest, I think it's probably my favourite Blood and Guts match.
Do you know what? Because every single time Blood and Guts comes up, everyone always agrees there's always a really good Blood and Guts match, but there's always something about it that kind of ruins it, or that makes it a bit like there's a controversy. Like the first year, it was the ending. I think it was Jericho landed on a crash mat or something like that. A couple of years later, it was there was a bit of a confusing ending between who ended the match. Was it Claudio tapping out Jericho, or was it? I
can't remember. I don't remember.
Eddie Kingston, something like that. And there's just always been there's always been a caveat, but this is the first year, I think, and this I think goes for both Blood and Guts matches, is that there was no caveat, except I have heard people complain that, if you do two Blood and Guts matches in the same night, then you're basically just doing what WWE did years ago with Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I think there is a point to that, because I really enjoyed the women's one. I mean, probably because there was not really much of a story. There was just a mash of women, weren't it? Really?
Yeah. I mean, there has been a bit of a story between the factions, but it's very segmented.
Not a story to warrant a WarGames match, though.
No.
You know what I mean? That's one point with some of these match stipulations. But also, I do agree with the 2 and 1 night, because I don't know if it's did I not like the men's one, or is it because I enjoyed the women's one so much, and then it was followed by that men's one?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I agree with what people say about doing, because with a lot of these match stipulations, I feel they should just come out when the story dictates it, rather than it's it's November, it's time for Survivor Series, let's have a WarGames match. Oh, it's February, let's have a chamber match. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, don't get me wrong, with the Blood and Guts thing, usually it takes place in summer. So this is the first year that it takes place at a date that isn't summer. To which...
No, but see, the thing is, it's the Forbidden Door should have been where the Blood and Guts match was.
Yeah.
That story dictated. And I think that would have been a Blood and Guts match. I think that was a logistical change, because it was in England. Getting 2 rings and 2 cages. But that's what I mean. I think these sorts of matches should only come out when the story dictates it.
Yeah. So what I thought would have been a good way to go about it, because I know that the women declared Blood and Guts first. One way that you could have said it with the Death Riders and the Conglomeration is simply just saying that, hey, you know what? There's going to be 2 rings in at this event in November. We may as well have a Blood and Guts match if it's just going to be there, sort of thing. Which, they've done that before. They've done the whole there's going to be a steel cage. Well, why don't we make use of that sort of thing?
Yeah. But
but they didn't do that. And I thought to myself, it needed a bit more justification.
Yeah, the only thing I can justify is the Rumbles, but even with a Royal Rumble, I think that's a bit silly having 2 Royal Rumbles in one night.
They should alternate.
Or change the Rumble to a 2-night event.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, but I do think.
Mind you, the thing is though, I can watch 2 Royal Rumbles in a sitting though.
I can.
I think the Royal Rumble is that special that they can get away with it, but it's still a bit tiresome.
They are doing that this year, aren't they? Royal Rumble being a 2-night event.
I don't think so.
I thought that was the plan. I thought it was they were going to do basically all of the big 4 as 2-night events. Because my idea was...
What do you consider... Because, see, in my mind, Survivor Series is one of the big 4, but it's not really now, is it?
What is the big 4?
Well, I would have thought Rumble, Survivor Series, Mania and SummerSlam. were always the big four.
Yeah. So like, what is?
But they're not doing something. Well, no, a lot of people consider Money Bank a big one now, don't it? Really?
Yeah, but they keep moving it around, so it kind of
I would do away with the Money in the Bank pay per view as well.
Yeah, put it back on
you know what
WrestleMania.
You know what I'd do is I would do the men's one on WrestleMania, and I'd have the women's one at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, what I think they should do is 1 year, women's Survivor Series, men's Money in the Bank, every year alternate it.
Yeah,
because I do think that you get a bit of like, especially when it comes to creative.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you do away with a pay per view and have one at WrestleMania, one at SummerSlam, you've got 6 months to tell that story with that Money in the Bank thing, and then you could do the 6 months of the women's one later on. But yeah, I think the like the chamber match, the whole thing having 2 chamber matches on a show, and that is just stupid.
Yeah, no. And sometimes, like, you know, they've had 3 chamber matches on a single show. They had like an intercontinental chamber match, tag chamber match.
I understand. Like, we might as well do them both in the same night because we've got the chamber there and stuff. But it's just, for me, something like the chamber, it should be a story thing. It shouldn't just be like, oh, it's February, we're having a chamber match.
Yeah, like remember when they first did the chamber match?
Yeah.
When it was Shawn Michaels' night. What an incredible introduction. Maybe, like, apart from Hell in a Cell, I think the best ever introduction to a stipulation I've ever seen.
But that's what I mean. Blood and Guts matches, I can understand why they want to do a men's and a women's one at the same night. But to me, that sort of thing is like, there's 2 groups of people and they hate each other.
Yeah.
The story dictates let's have a thing, you know.
Which, you know, with the women, it initially was Triangle of Madness versus Jamie Hayter, and whoever Jamie Hayter could get on board with her. Yeah. Which, you know, you could have just said, hey, the women wanted to do a Blood and Guts match because they ain't got the opportunity to do one again.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing as well, because the thing is, we're saying about having one match, but if there would have only been one Blood and Guts match that night, we wouldn't have got a women's one. They would have done a men's one, wouldn't they? They wouldn't have done a women's one. I do think that, but at the same time, but that's the thing. But the women's one was better. Yeah, I think that women's. So let's just talk about the matches then, because I think that women's Blood and Guts match was so much better than the men's one. I think it's probably I've already said it. It's one of my favourites.
Yeah.
There was just no lulls in the action.
No, it was just from the very moment that Willow Nightingale and Sky Blue started locking up.
Yeah,
it was pretty much
Blue.
Just balls to the
you
wall.
Said it before. Sky Blue looked like,
or should I say, flaps to the wall?
Yeah. I'm gonna move on from that. I don't but yeah, like you said before,
Lee's inappropriate joke of
before we started recording, you said like the Sky Blue looked like the ending of Carrie.
Yeah,
which was great. But that's what I mean. But like, not only did we have like women fighting, but these women go hard like men do. Like when you got people like Thekla and Jamie Hayter and stuff in there, but I've got to give props to people like Julia. I mean, we've seen Julia Hart in person. Had tiny shit. Julia Hart and Harley Cameron. And like they're beating the shit out of people and bleeding and.
This is what I loved about this, is that they had something to prove and they went out there and they fucking proved it.
Yeah, they did really well. All of them girls in that. Like no one in that match was bad.
No.
Even Marina Shafir looked good in that match.
Do you know what? I think Marina Shafir has really worked on herself. Right now, I think she's the best heel in the entire company.
Yeah.
Who's currently in there that you think would be even like... Because when this match ended, I wanted to put my hand through the screen and strangle her.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Yeah, she does generate some good heat.
Oh my God. Like, the by the end of this match, and we won't go into the ending quite just yet, but the hatred I felt for her, for Monet, for Thekla, just absolutely off the chain.
It was so good. I mean, there was some good spots in this. There was like the way they got out the cage. Normally, I hate it when people get out the cages in these things.
But it was
the way they done that, it was like I've never not seen them do that like that before.
Yeah, because girls haven't been had a Blood and Guts match before, and only girls can do this because the men are too broad-shouldered. Exactly. They wouldn't be able to fit through. Maybe Ricochet, Possibly, but he hasn't had one yet.
No, people Mike Bailey could fit through that. Oh, fuck me. He ain't got any sideburns to catch on the fingers. Naughty mullet. That's what I mean. I mean, that match was good. I mean, the men's one was really good as well. I just didn't think it was as action-packed as the women's. And I thought there was a few moments in it where like the action just died down.
Yeah. Well, I think that there was a lot more commercial breaks in it.
Probably.
So they stopped, I really enjoyed it when Darby and Utah started off and stuff really started going. There was a big lull in the middle for me. Yeah. And then the ending I thought really picked things up.
Yeah, the Kyle O'Reilly bit stuff and that at the end.
Kyle O'Reilly and John Moxley, one head above the other. They looked like John Moxley was bleeding so bad all of his blood was dripping down onto Kyle O'Reilly's face. It looked grotesque and awesome.
But I have to say, even everyone in the men's match did really well. I mean, like Roderick Strong has been pissing me off for months. But I thought I don't know, I just don't like his character, to be fair. But I mean, he was really good in this match. He reminded me of not Kyle O'Reilly. Did I say Kyle O'Reilly's been pissing me off?
No, you said Roderick Strong's been pissing me off.
Roderick Strong's been pissing me off. Yeah, this match kind of made me feel a bit more like Roderick Strong back when, remember when he had the street fight with Jericho? And
Yeah.
It reminded me of that Roderick Strong that I like, not the, the one we've been having for the past few months with the shouting and all that silliness.
Oh, what you mean, the one who because the whole fucking Adam thing got so over. Yeah. Basically, he had to do it every single week.
Yeah, but he just got boring. Yeah, it just got boring.
I'm really open because I actually really enjoyed his match with John Moxley on Collision the other week.
Yeah. Did he? Oh yeah, because Kyle O'Reilly fought him and then Roderick Strong fought him. Yeah. But that's what I mean. It's like for a while, it's just been like, Roderick Strong's in a match, and it's like, while Roderick Strong is a great wrestler, and it's just like there was no story to some of these matches where Tony Khan likes to put a good match on for the sake of a good match. Yeah, sometimes, which is really good, to be fair. Yeah. But when that's all you're getting and no storyline to go with it, you kind of zone out and get a bit bored.
Yeah.
A lot of times when I'm watching Collision, I can zone completely out, and then Carl Fletcher will come on and have a match, and then I'm interested again.
It's actually one of the reasons why I really like Collision as a show is how casual it is. Yeah. It's because it means that it's not like I feel like I need to sit there with a notepad and pen when I'm watching Dynamite or Raw.
Yeah, I suppose.
Collision for me is just relaxing wrestling television.
Yeah, but then also it's kind of missable as well.
Yeah, it is.
And sometimes you think, well, I don't want my shows to be missable.
I know, I understand that. And if I didn't have to watch all of these shows in order to create content about them, I'd absolutely be with you.
But that's what I mean. If you're going to make a missable show, get rid of all the fluff between the matches and have an hour show like Rampage was.
Exactly, yeah. No,
do you know what I mean? If you're just going to have bangers, just have an hour of banging matches and no...
Yeah, because I'm like, you shouldn't have... Because I was thinking about this when it was coming to WWE the other day. You shouldn't have stuff on a show that is just... If you're going to ask people to sit down and watch 2 hours of a program, they better be 2 brilliant hours of a program. And I thought to myself, the most recent Raws have shown how bad some of the previous Raws have been recently.
Yeah, the last 2 weeks have been great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I barely fast-forwarded any faff this week, really. This week's Raw was really good.
Yeah.
This really good. I mean, do we want to... I mean, actually, I don't mind talking about Raw for a bit. Do you want to talk about Blood and Guts anymore? Is there anything you want to say about Blood and
we've
Guts?
said how good it was. We've said that it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, watch it. I mean, you even had the Hangman Page... We nearly glossed over the Hangman Page match stuck in the middle. I mean, on its own, that was a fine match.
Yeah.
But it was sandwiched between 2 Blood and Guts matches, so you could... But on its own, that was a fine, good match.
I mean, a mini pay-per-view.
It really was. Yeah. It really was good.
I can't... Yeah, I know...
It's the best episode of Dynamite I've seen for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
But then saying that, it was literally 3 matches and no faff.
Yeah.
So...
Which is where AEW excels.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I mean,
So, right, I don't have a match order for Monday Night Raw, so we might have to
let's just go over. I mean, I don't want to go in depth on Monday Night Raw, but there were some really good things on it.
Yeah, there were some really good things, yeah.
We had... I mean, we'll talk about the ending. We had the stare down with the two teams, didn't we? We had the showdown.
Right,
with two men's going from Blood Guts back into the WarGames.
Yep,
we had the stare down with the WarGames teams.
Yeah, we had the dual returns of Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I thought that was really good. I mean, even though it was kind of predictable, they were coming, but I think they've really done that quite well. Also,
both shows, massively hot crowd.
Yeah. Well, I think it was Garden this week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was MSG, yeah. I mean, Cena's final Raw performance.
Yeah. And then that was another thing. So we had that showdown, which was fun, and then we had the John Cena hour at the beginning, which ended in a nice house show type 3-on-3 match, which I thought was really fun. That was really good fun. And then in the middle we had Maxine Dupree win the Intercontinental Championship, which I thought was really good as well. I really praised for her. I think she's quite good actually. I thought that was... I mean, it weren't the greatest of matches.
No.
But the storyline that they've been working with, I think it was really good to see a title change.
I mean, this actually goes into what I was talking about earlier on with, like, you know, if you're going to do, you know, put something on a wrestling show, then you have to make it matter. I will be honest, I am not a big fan of, on wrestling TV, watching wrestlers who are still clearly in training. I think
Maxine Dupree's quite good, actually.
Oh, do you?
I think she's quite good, yeah. She's really improved. She's really improved. I quite enjoy watching her matches.
Okay.
I enjoy watching her matches and some of them girls that are on NXT at the moment, so she can't be that bad.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. I mean, well, if we're going to talk about...
I mean, there are some good wrestlers on NXT, to be fair.
I have always had a little bit of a feeling, though, about developmental programs.
Yeah.
Why am I watching somebody learn on the job? Why am I not just watching somebody who's a fully formed wrestler?
To be fair, though, when you come to NXT, though, are they learning? Are they?
Well, this was
a lot of them people are established independent wrestlers.
I mean, when it was the Black and Gold brand, absolutely, those people had decades on their belt.
You've got people like Ethan
Page, Ricky Saints,
Blake Monroe.
Blake Monroe, I suppose so, yeah. It's when they bring in like the proper green people. That's when I'm a little bit,
See, now you've got a program called Evolve.
Yeah.
Which I think is the proper green people.
Which is something that I have absolutely no interest in.
No, I've not watched it. But you're getting people that go from Evolve onto NXT and stuff.
I mean, if you're...
I feel bad for the people that go from NXT down to Evolve,
though.
Like Nikita Lyons is on there. I haven't seen her on NXT for God knows how long.
I thought that she would be in that Maxine Dupree class of, it doesn't matter how bad of a wrestler she is, people goon over her, so they'll give her a spot.
I suppose.
Not that I think that anybody goons over Maxine Dupree, actually. I think Maxine Dupree is entirely character-based work. But, you know, you see the memes on social media when it comes to Nikita Lyons.
But that's what I mean.
It's all about
like you said about the Maxine Dupree. But, I mean, I found her matches to be quite entertaining. And to be fair, I think we know when it comes to wrestling, you can be a great wrestler, but, you know, if you've got the character work, you could be a shit wrestler and still get, like...
Yeah.
I mean, look at some of the people that just ain't very good wrestlers, but they've got such good characters, or they just, you know, or they've just got it, ain't they? You know what I mean? I can't think of any off the top of my head. But there's...
Well, I mean,
would you consider The Rock a great professional wrestler, like in ring?
Right. People say this about The Rock, that,
no, he's good. He's good. But would you say he's like one of the greatest wrestlers of
all time? No, not at all. But, like, he is not bad by any stretch of the imagination.
No, he's not bad.
Well, watch his matches with Ken Shamrock from, like, the 1998 period. Those are fantastic matches.
No, but now if you take away the charisma...
Yeah.
Now, how would you rate him as a wrestler?
I mean, still, I do think he has got good moves and he has got, like, you know... Very good, because the thing about The Rock is that you can't remove the charisma from his in-ring work.
Yeah, because the in-ring work is the move. Like, it's a people's elbow.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
The people's elbow, like his punches, like not great punches, but the way that he delivers them.
I mean, I'm not denying that he's a great wrestler. But
this is the thing that I think like is a bit just it's a bit redundant in this conversation because you can't like when you're performing like this. Pardon me. The charisma is part of it.
Yeah, but what I mean is like you can have someone that's. But look like MJF.
Yeah.
MJF at one point was so over that he could have turned up to Wembley and done a kangaroo kick and walked out again. And that would have been it.
Absolutely.
He didn't have to do anything else. You know what I mean? So it's if the character works there is that you don't need to be a Bret Hart.
No, you don't need to be a Bret Hart, no.
You know. I mean you can be a bit more I'm not saying be a Sandman.
No.
But
But they're like Sandman, not a great professional. Well, he was actually not bad when he first started out. It's when he sort of leaned into the alcohol.
He weren't bad once he'd had 15 beers. According to Stevie Richards. But you know what I mean. You've got people that are like. No, I mean, you look at people like a lot of even like the big men and stuff. You know. I was going to say Kevin Nash, but Kevin Nash can actually wrestle when he wants to. You don't need to, though, because he's Kevin Nash.
Yeah, but that's the thing, like, jackknife powerbomb.
Yeah.
You don't need to do anything else when you can do that move.
Exactly.
That move just looks like it knocks people.
But the thing is, he can do sunset flips and all sorts.
Yeah.
But you don't need to.
No, we don't need to, no. Like, just his boot and his powerbomb and his punches.
Yeah.
That's a decent in-ring set right there. Like, it doesn't... you don't need a huge arsenal. Bret Hart was a 5 moves of doom professional wrestler back in the day. People forget that about him. He had, I can't remember them for the life of me now, but he had like basically the same sequence of moves that John Cena, the same kind of sequence of moves that John Cena would do in his comeback every single time.
Well, that's what I mean. Look at John Cena. There we go. There's the prime example. Look at John Cena. Right. Now, would you say he is a gifted in-ring professional wrestler?
He was one for a very short window of his career.
No, he is not a great wrestler.
But also, you've got to remember, for a long time, and we were part of this, what would we chant if we saw John Cena in a professional wrestling ring?
I don't think I can repeat it on this podcast. Some of the things some of the things I shouted at John Cena while I went O2.
Well, the classic is Cena sucks.
Cena sucks. But yeah, I mean, but John Cena's all charisma, so it just goes to show that charisma. I think when it comes to wrestling, the charisma in that gets you a lot further than the in-ring ability.
Oh, it is absolutely the case. Absolutely.
Because in my opinion, I think the in-ring stuff you can teach.
Yeah.
The rest of it you can't teach. So
yeah. And
I think that Maxine Dupree's, taking it back to Maxine, comparing her to fucking John Cena now. Fuck me. No, I really enjoyed her stuff.
Yeah.
But we had the John Cena 6-man, the title change, the showdown at the end. There was some other stuff sprinkled in that was quite fun, but I think all in all it was a very good episode of Monday Night Raw.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's one of them ones where it ended. It's like I want to see next week's now.
Yeah.
Which very rarely happens, which was what we was talking about last show. I think we was talking about that, weren't we? There's nothing happening that makes you want to watch next week. And then they go and do a couple of weeks of decent TV.
Yeah, so I want to know where this Death Riders thing is going when it comes to AEW.
Yeah.
And I want to know how Blood and Guts, WarGames, I want to know how that's going to turn out. Because at the minute, I'm like, right, we've got all of these personalities and they have all got history with each other. But what they've got going on right now of this instant, it ain't. So this is the setup match for the next 6 months of professional wrestling before WrestleMania.
How's this going to deal with the storyline?
And I think that we are going to see the setup for all of the Royal Rumble and beyond matches in this match.
Yeah.
Because I think...
Triple H, he likes to set up his road to WrestleMania around now, doesn't he? He starts to set things up, doesn't he?
Yeah, so I reckon we're going to get... I don't know what's going to happen with... Is it going to be Punk and Roman Reigns? Because here's the thing.
I've heard that's the rumour. Yeah. I think it was going to be Punk and Rollins, wasn't it? But Rollins is out now, so I think it might be.
Because this is the thing.
Do you think he'll actually get a main event now? If that's the case, do you think Punk will actually get a proper main event and not just night one?
I don't know. Because here's the thing. Back in the day when the night one and night two thing was starting to happen, everyone swore blind that night one was a genuine proper main event.
Well, they still do, don't they? They still do. I don't see it.
I have genuinely seen. I have seen content creators on the internet, and I have seen people talking about it on Twitter. Who, when it was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in the tag match, were like, "Yes, no, it is absolutely a main event." And then when it came to CM Punk, the tune change.
But do you consider that Kevin Owens main evented WrestleMania with Stone Cold? Would you say that was a WrestleMania main event?
I don't. But once again, a lot of people said he did, and those same people are like, "Oh no, wait." When it came to CM Punk, they were like, "No, this isn't good enough."
I mean, you can argue because it is two separate nights. So if you treat them as two separate shows, two separate. Yeah, but to paraphrase Punk in his interview, there's only one main event, and the main event goes on last.
Yeah, right. I mean, if you're doing it like in a festival sort of way, AC/DC Saturday, Iron Maiden Sunday. Is AC/DC not main eventing?
Yeah, I suppose.
And that's the sort of like. Because the thing that really annoyed me back in the day is that when they were saying that night one was, and this is just me having a go now, when they were saying that, when I was like, Sami Zayn is not in the main event of WrestleMania because he's in the main event of WrestleMania night one, everyone was disagreeing with me. And then when it came to the last WrestleMania, those same people suddenly changed their tune, and I don't know what motivated it.
I feel like there's only one. To me, night two, the main event on night two is the big one.
Yes, that is absolutely it is unequivocal. What goes on the last night of the last day, that is the main event.
That's the big one. I mean, technically, yeah, you could say main event at WrestleMania, but I would say you didn't have the match though, did you?
Yeah,
you didn't have the match. The match is the last one.
Because at the previous WrestleManias, and maybe it's the fact that every single WrestleMania that has had two nights on it has had the less important match, and so therefore over time people have been like, oh, okay, so I guess that night one isn't really a main event then, is it?
What really gets my goat though is when you win the Royal Rumble, so you're going to be in the main event, and you still don't make either of those nights.
No. And you go into the fucking opening match of night one.
Yeah. Fucking
don't give him the fucking main event then. Oh my god, I'm still
They
pissed
should
off.
Stop saying that the winner of WrestleMania gets the main event. The winner of the Royal. They should say the winner of the Royal Rumble gets a title shot at WrestleMania.
Which I definitely think they'll do that this time around because the Royal Rumble happens in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. And, it's... The Saudi shows have gotten a lot better, but they're still basically glorified house shows. I have no idea what's happening in 2027 when they get Mania.
I don't know.
But yeah, no, it's a bit too early for a Mania for.
Yeah, let's not bring it down because I actually enjoyed my wrestling this week.
Yeah.
I really did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was going to say, just very quickly, bit too early for a Rumble prediction, but who have you got them in?
Rumble predictions?
Yeah.
Well, it'll either be Roman Reigns. Either that or he's going to win a choke because I think that's going to be. I think he's fighting Punk. Who's going to fight Cody?
If Cody even still has it by that point.
Braun Breaker.
I'm thinking. See, here's the thing. Here's the reason why I think that Braun Breaker basically got called off in the last few weeks after everyone was really excited to pull the trigger.
They're saving him for Mania, didn't you?
Well, now what I'm thinking is that because all of this stuff gets agreed to so far in advance, night one and night two of WrestleMania has already been agreed upon, and the participants already know they're going to be in it. And if you tell CM Punk and Roman Reigns that they're on night one or whatever, and that, I don't know, Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes are on night two, and you've got like your big hot star not main eventing either night, you need to call him off and save him for another time. Because you can't, you've made these agreements, promises have been made, and in this day and age...
Card subject to change.
Card subject
That's what
to
you
change.
need to tell your talent. Card subject to change.
That's what you tell the audience, mate. But the card subject to change things with the talent in this day and age, with their money, with their contracts, and
They're all
that,
under
it's
contract.
a different thing.
They do what they're told. They're all under contract.
Yeah, but vibes.
I think the only ones that don't is probably like Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, to be honest.
Yeah, I would also put Cody in that as well. I don't think Punk has got that power, because if he did, he'd have main evented Night 2 by now. Braun Breaker certainly doesn't have that power, because WWE would most certainly
Promoters
be.
need to go with what's hot.
That's Braun Breaker.
Well, not
and
now. Not now. They've called him off, but it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
They should. They should have.
That is the point, isn't he? Yeah, he's nowhere near us.
To be honest,
yeah.
though, if they had their Mania plans, why not just give him the title the other week and then have him lose it? Simple.
They used to do it all. I know that Vince McMahon hot-shotted titles around like it was fucking past the parcel, but we do not need every single reign to last between 6 months
Especially
and
when
a
you've
year.
got two world champions.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
If one of them's doing it, then use the other one to.
exactly.
And then if someone gets that one and has it for a while, then you use the other one.
Yep.
I mean, there should only be one world champion anyway.
Right. Let's not bring this shit down, because I keep finding stuff to fucking complain about.
Well, let's keep this positivity
Yes.
going, because actually,
Yep.
I'm going to go into Wrestle Club.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit early for Wrestle Club, I know, but the one that you recommended me
Yeah.
was Ilya Dragunov versus Gunther.
Yes.
What a fucking good match that was.
I am so glad
What
that
a fucking good
I
match.
finally found one that you are like, actually, that was really good.
That was
Because-
and that's another highlight from the past. Ilya Dragunov and doing the US Open Challenge. Wow, so good. It's so good.
If I don't watch SmackDown every single week,
You watch that bit though.
every single time, I make sure I make time
Yeah.
for the US Open Challenge. Now, don't get me wrong, I think the booking is not great right now because of the fact that Ilya Dragunov should not be denying Tommaso Ciampa. It's not making him look like a fighting champion.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's not that he had a reason for it on the backstage thing, since he wants to give it to people that deserve it and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to clash eventually. They're building up the story.
I feel like it's coming across. Oh Christ, I sorry about that. I knocked the desk.
Yeah, the thing is though, obviously there's going to be a match at a PLE some point between them. So you need to build a story for it.
Yeah.
You can't build a story if you're just giving people the matches every thing.
I know. I just don't want it to come across as, because this is how it came across for me, like Dragunov is ducking him.
No, it didn't come across like that to me. But I've been really enjoying it. And in that match you recommended me, I thought that was really good. So, should we just finish up with Wrestle Club? Should we carry on with Wrestle Club?
Yeah, I mean, because we did your match last week, didn't we?
We spoke about it quite in depth last week, didn't we? Because
Yeah.
I recommended the Chamber of Horrors.
Yeah, the Chamber of Horrors,
Halloween Havoc 91, which we talked about quite a bit, and then we watched it straight after.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a clusterfuck, wasn't it?
Absolute. I mean,
Mental fun.
if you really want to appreciate WarGames or Blood and Guts, watch this match to show you just how badly something like that can go.
Yeah.
Just 8 men in one match and nothing really happens. Except one of them kind of gets sort of electrocuted.
Yeah, it was dumb.
By a Cactus Jack that just had to look over his shoulder to make sure the right man was sitting in the chair, and spent about 20 minutes not doing that.
We watching it, but like the lever was broken and stuff, weren't it? And things like that. It was a nightmare.
Yes.
But yeah, you should go watch it. It is in the playlist. But what else is in the playlist is my recommendation for this week.
Oh, okay.
We will be putting the playlist once we upload this shit. Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Survivor Series 96.
Oh, okay. Right.
Have you seen this match?
No, I don't believe that I have.
This predates their WrestleMania bout. This is good. This is a bit of.
I was going to say, because wouldn't 96? Wouldn't that be Ringmaster?
No,
Stone
Stone
Cold.
Cold. No, Stone Cold.
Okay, it was
This is
still
they
Stone
kind
Cold,
of started their feud because
Yeah.
they'd finished their feud by the following year, because obviously Bret Hart left at the end of 97.
Yeah.
And Stone Cold was out injured. I think it's SummerSlam 97 where Owen Hart dropped him on his head. So this was leading up to their feud. So this was like the November time, And then they had their WrestleMania match the following April. So this was their feud. So this is like the beginning of their feud. Yeah, it's a good little technical bit of wrestling. Yeah,
fantastic, yeah.
Yeah, it's not as good as the WrestleMania match, but everyone's seen the fucking wrestling. And if you haven't seen the WrestleMania 13 match between Bret and Stone Cold, then watch that instead.
Yeah,
it's better than this one.
I mean, it is the first ever match to make it in the Hall of Fame for a reason.
Yeah, because Edge works for AEW.
Yeah, what would
TLC WrestleMania 17?
Oh, okay, all right.
It's the greatest WrestleMania match ever.
Right. So what I would have said is that I would have thought in this day and age the match with the biggest notoriety is King of the Ring 98, the Hell in a Cell match.
Oh yeah, but that's true.
I mean, I don't think it's...
Oh yeah, sorry, I was thinking of WrestleMania matches.
Yeah.
But it's Hall of Fame,
normal,
it could be any matches. Yeah,
normal matches, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I do feel like I was expecting Triple H to make sure that the first one put in would have been...
Him and Chris Jericho. What a great main event for Mania that was.
I was thinking more his matches with Foley in the cage and... Yeah.
But yeah, so I recommend Stone Cold Bret Hart from
Cool.
thingy.
And I am going to recommend... Now, you actually said this earlier to me before. Were we recording when we were talking about my match recommendation when I was just putting that forward earlier on?
Oh, no, we weren't recording.
We weren't recording, right, okay, so I can say this.
No, because you was watching the end of the Blood and the Guts, weren't you?
So you said... So my recommendation to you was going to be WarGames 2018.
Don't know why I picked that up.
Dave just picked up a coat hanger.
I'm fiddling with the set.
He don't know what to do with his hands. So
I was going to do something then, but I won't.
Yeah, we'll leave that to your imagination, dear viewer, listener. So yeah, I was going to recommend to you my personal favourite WarGames match, and maybe it's my own personal favourite WarGames match, just because of the fact that it was the first one with Pete Dunne in it. But it is the second one, which is 2018.
2018 on NXT Takeover.
Yes, on NXT Takeover. Yeah.
Who was that? Who was in that one?
So Pete Dunne, Ricochet, Undisputed Era. Oh Christ!
I think I may have seen this match. Actually.
You may have seen.
I'll watch it again though.
Yeah. Because if you may have seen it, then you've probably
we'll put it in the. It will be in the doobly doo and in the playlist.
Yeah.
Those two matches. Right. Well, I finished my beer. Have you still got beer left?
Nope.
Still going? Right. So shall I plug some socials while you get some beer, and then we can maybe do a preview of
the next two PLE. Oh, one pay-per-view, one PLE.
Well, we've already kind of previewed the Survivor Series one. There's going to be 2 WarGames matches on it. That's about it, really, isn't it?
We haven't even...
Oh, no, it's got Scott Cena and Dominic Mysterio.
And we also haven't spoken a word about the women's WarGame match. We've only talked about one match, really.
Yeah. I think we've already established that Blood and Guts is better than WarGames, though.
I mean, it will be. WarGames will be more staged. It will have, the spots will get, the big... dramatic theatrics to it, but it won't have that grittiness to it that makes Blood and Guts believable. Anyway, I'm going to get beer.
Plus, I want to talk about the AEW show.
Yes.
And we're already nearly 45 minutes in. Go get the beer. I'm going to plug some socials.
There you go.
There we go. I'm going to plug the socials. Right. Obviously, check out our matches at Wrestle Club. The links are in the description down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, we are on Spotify. If you're listening to us on Spotify, we are on YouTube. And we are on social media. Just go check out at LOB Wrestling. We're on... What are we on? We're on X. We're on Instagram. We're on Threads. We're on Blue Sky. So we're on everything. Going to try and be a bit more social on there. Try and, come talk to us. And obviously, like, share and subscribe to this, this one. Give us a like. Give us a comment. What's better? Blood and Guts or... WarGames, we all know it's Blood and Guts, probably, but tell us exactly what you think. Anyway, I've waffled on for quite a bit now, and he's taking a long time to get beer. But yeah, I don't know. WarGames. yeah, as I say, yeah, a couple of good weeks of wrestling, really. Raw was fantastic this week. I'm really looking forward to what they're doing, especially with the we've got both the WarGames matches. Didn't even talk about Cena and Dominic Mysterio. What a laugh that's going to be in San Diego. It's in Dominic's hometown, so that is going to be a good match as well. So there you go. I mean, that's all I can really think for the Survivor Series. So I previewed Survivor Series, and he's back with beer. I just spoke quickly about Cena and Dominic Mysterio. That's about it. You got the two WarGames, and that really is what I'm looking forward to.
So, what do you? One little question that I have for you about Cena, Dominic Mysterio.
Yep.
Do you think perhaps
It is really good.
Yeah. Do you think perhaps that at San Diego, the hometown of both Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio, that's the appropriate point for them to have a match? Or do you think they're right and it's best saved for WrestleMania?
I think it's probably best saved for WrestleMania. I mean, that's what's happening now, isn't it, though, to be honest?
Yeah. I mean, it is.
The only thing is, though, I was really hoping that Sheamus was going to win the thing and then go on and win the title at the in Cena's last thing.
It weren't going to happen, mate. It weren't going to happen.
But then again, now it wouldn't surprise me now if Dominic actually gets that belt back at Survivor Series.
Oh, okay. And it's no longer for a belt.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I feel like people have gotten excited for the match being over a belt. I'm not personally a big fan of John Cena's last match being over the Intercontinental Championship, because it makes it feel a little bit mid-cardy to me.
Yeah.
And I also don't really feel like Gunther needs the mid-card title anymore.
That's why I think it'll be better for Sheamus.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows that Sheamus has been after that belt, and I think it would be a really good feel-good moment. John Cena's retiring, Sheamus finally gets his Intercontinental Champion, becomes a Grand Slam champion. You know, and I think it's like I think it was like 2009 December 13th is where Sheamus beat John Cena for the world title.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that's what
it's a big, there's a lot of stuff you could do there.
I mean, that's not me. I mean, Gunther doesn't need the rub. If you want to give someone the rub, you need to have someone like Von Evans win it or something. Yeah. Which I don't think is going to happen, and I don't want Von Evans. I'm not a big fan of Javon. I like his wrestling. I just don't like him.
I feel like I'm going to have a discussion about. I feel like when John Cena has his last match, and we are talking about that, I feel like we need a big discussion and a retrospective on the entire run of John Cena's final year. Because I don't like how, there's no Raw on
maybe after that one, if the following one is the if we're doing it the following Wednesday after that one, I don't know what the dates come up. Maybe we'll do a special on John Cena's final year for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, no, that's absolutely what we've got to do. Yeah, because there'll be nothing else to talk about.
Yeah,
at that point,
exactly. Yeah. But the thing is with John Cena's final thing, to be fair, it's John Cena's final match. He's picked who he wants to wrestle. So regardless of storyline, he's picked who he wants to wrestle. And do you think he would have picked Gunther, or do you think he would have picked someone like one of his mates or something? Do you think the company want Gunther, but he's probably picked?
I mean, me personally, I think the perfect person to face John Cena in his final match is Cody Rhodes, and I don't think there's another. Maybe you could make an argument for Braun Breaker. But I feel like, especially if Cena's going to put somebody over in his final match, it needs to be a celebratory moment. It needs to be the passing of the torch from the face of the last 20 years of the company to the face of he says he's going to retire soon, so he's not going to be the face of the next 20 years. Yeah. But the face of the next few years of the company. Yeah,
but see, that's what... So, the first part of that, I agree with. The feel-good thing.
Yeah.
And that's why I think Sheamus is the choice.
Oh, okay. Right.
Because, it's no secret that he's won all the belts, he's won everything. He's never won the Intercontinental Championship.
But I also don't think that him winning the Intercontinental Championship at Cena's last match is the venue for him to do it.
Yeah, but...
Because one kind of treads on the toes of the other.
Yeah, but then this is what I mean is it something like... you don't know what's gone on behind the scenes. Is it John Cena wants to do something for his friend?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, are they friends in real life?
I'm assuming now. They've worked together for God knows. Like, do you think like it might be something like John Cena will be like, I want to do this for Sheamus on my way out? Because you know John Cena's going to lose the match. I think John Cena's going to lose his match. Yeah. And it's like, who out of all the people in this tournament that we've seen so far, who is going to benefit really from beating John Cena?
Because that's the thing. I think that if Gunther beats John Cena in his final match, then you are ending this year, which has not gone fantastically, on a bit of a bummer. Yeah. And I don't think that the crowd are going to respond positively.
No.
Even
but that's why I think Sheamus, because obviously John Cena retiring is going to be a sad moment. It's not like it's going to be a bummer. Yeah. But if you're like merging that with Sheamus winning the Intercontinental Championship, you've got that high with that low. Yeah. And I think that if I was booking it, that's what I would do.
I do feel like if it is a big foreign heel like Gunther in his final match, I actually think that Cena's going to win it.
Yeah, wow. I don't think Cena will win his last match, though. He'll go out like everyone else.
I think since Sting went out as a winner, I feel like
but even Sting didn't want to do that.
I know he didn't want to do that, but I feel like the companies, the promoters, realise that people want to see their last match.
To be fair, I think John Cena's probably good. John Cena must have a big say in what he's doing on his final match.
We say that, and yet John Cena himself has come out in the last few weeks being like, "Oh no, man, I'm just doing what they tell me."
Yeah, but for the last one.
Don't get me wrong. For the last one, yeah, and he will want to put somebody over.
You know he's picked some of these people that he's fallen. So
Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Zack Ryder.
He didn't fight Zack Ryder though.
Who? John Cena?
Yeah, John Cena didn't fight Zack Ryder. But
he was in a massive storyline with him. They were supposed to be best friends.
Yeah, Matt Cardona's already been in the tournament. He's booted out. He's already been beaten.
No. What you're saying is that he's picked people to be in this tournament.
To be in this tournament, yeah. But he's. To be honest, it's John Cena. He's got to have picked who he wants to fight. He's got to have. Pretty much apart from that chamber thing. Yeah. I think after all that, towards the end, the last few 5-6 months, he's got to have picked his opponents. Let's be fair. He's picked Brock Lesnar. He's picked Randy Orton to fight and things like that. I think it's going to be Sheamus. Anyway, should we quickly dive into Forbidden Door for 10 minutes or so before we...
You mean Full Gear?
God, brain. It's beer. It's fucking me over, mate.
It's good beer, mate.
It's Full Gear. Yes, Full Gear, because I want to talk about... Because, it's Wednesday. We're recording this the Wednesday before Full Gear. So let's give you a little preview. Right, shall we run that?
Don't need to sort out them. Yeah, okay.
Oh, so we got Statlander versus Monet, Page versus Samoa Joe, Brodido versus FTR, Omega and the Jurassic Express taking on the Bucks and Josh Alexander, and then we've got a Casino Gauntlet match. We've got Carl Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe and Darby Allin versus Pac.
Right, what did you want to talk about?
Do you think Hangman Page is actually going to main event this fucking show?
Oh, do you know what? I'm looking at this and I'm seeing Chris Statlander versus Mercedes Moné, and I think Hangman Page versus Samoa Joe absolutely will if Statlander and Mercedes Moné doesn't.
Mercedes, they'll probably open, to be fair.
Yeah, it may very well do, yeah.
So, predictions? Should we do some predictions then?
Yeah, okay. We've never really done predictions before, have we?
Yeah, because the thing is, to be honest...
We discussed the matches beforehand, but we never really do predictions.
What do you want to discuss? Because the thing is, we've got... So, I'm looking forward to Statlander versus Moné. Mm-hmm. I think that's the one I'm looking forward to the most, storyline-wise. I think that's just going to be a good match. I think Mercedes Moné might take it.
Do you think she takes the last one? Yeah. Because
if she doesn't do it now, then she's not going to do it while she's got all them belts.
I think the reason why the women's tag match, the reason why Toni Storm lost to Chris Statlander is because she's going to be crowned, her and Mina Shirakawa.
They're going to be the tag champs.
Going to be the tag champs.
That's what I think.
But if Chris Statlander loses to Mercedes Moné and they don't win the tag championships, do you think that that's maybe because Toni Storm was like, no, I'm not losing to Moné?
I don't know.
Do you think that maybe like be something?
I don't think she gets a choice in it, really.
No, she probably doesn't.
It might just be they didn't want...
I mean, back in the day, yeah.
Maybe they didn't want Moné beating Toni Storm.
Possibly,
so they can do it again later down the line and have Toni Storm...
Yeah.
You know.
Have it all in
I think either Mercedes is going to win this, or this is then good... Or if she loses this, and this will be... Now she'll start losing all them belts.
Yeah, I mean, if I see this in the main event, she's winning. If it ain't in the main event, then I'm pretty sure Chris Statlander is.
Yeah. Hangman Page, Samoa Joe. I think Hangman Page is going to win that.
Hangman Page is an absolute lock. I love Samoa Joe. His reign as champion is actually one of my favourites in AEW.
Yeah, I think this is predictable. I think it's going to be a good match.
Yeah,
I'm just looking forward to him getting past the Samoa Joe and getting onto some meatier storylines myself.
Yeah,
I enjoy the match. I enjoy the Samoa Joe Hangman matches, but I mean, to be fair though, I think we're missing a few people.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like Hangman is waiting for MJF to come back, and particularly more than anybody,
bit of swerve.
For them to finally have their match in the main event over the AEW World Title, and honestly, I think if they do it, I would actually want to see Swerve win.
That's what I mean. I mean, I'm just looking at this card. I mean, they're all. It's like the storylines. I'm not overly keen on the storylines going in, but I can look at them and think they're all going to be decent matches.
Oh yeah.
Brodido versus FTR next.
Yeah,
I think FTR are going to take that one.
Do you?
I think so.
Yeah, because I think FTR have got like them and Stokely have got like something going on with them.
Yeah, if they don't have it now, then I just think they're floundering for no reason. I think they got to take it. And then we're going to have Omega and the Express against the Bucks and Josh Alexander. This is going to be your fun time party match like usual.
Absolutely.
I'm not bothered who wins it really. To be fair,
I mean it's one. The only thing I can think is that if the Young Bucks win the million, then that's them back to like, oh, we're the rich Bucks. We're going to be obnoxious heels again. We're going to have like the loser gimmick has been highly entertaining. But I feel like this is your last chance with it before it becomes old.
Could this be the reformation of the Elite coming? I can see the Bucks and that losing this match. And then maybe the Duncast family turning on the Bucks.
And Kenny Omega coming in. Yeah, okay.
Or they attack Kenny Omega and then the Bucks save him or something.
I
think that could be something there. Casino Gauntlet match. This is for the new National Championship.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley's going to win it.
I mean, I assume so, yeah.
I don't know why this is a thing.
I mean, people were bragging all over this.
Why get rid of a belt that was great?
Yeah.
The international belt was great. Why get rid of such a good belt?
He's taken his glasses off. This is bad.
It's just...
the head's in the hands.
This upsets me. This angers me.
I mean, for me, it's more like... the reason why they combined the Continental Crown and the International Championship wasn't because of the International Championship, it was because of the Continental Crown.
Yeah.
The Continental Crown became a bit problematic because of the fact that it's something that only really gets fought over during the C2, and there's
but that's because they never had any title matches for it any other time. That's why. They couldn't have done that. But they should have got rid of that Continental one.
Yeah.
Should have got rid of that and kept the international one. I don't know why we need this.
Yeah. So the only reason why I am not as down on the national championship as everybody else is because now, if you look at this, AEW has got 4 men's singles titles.
There's too many.
And WWE has 4 men's singles titles.
Yeah, but then they kind of split the roster over 2 shows. AEW doesn't.
I mean, there's still 2 shows, and they probably should split the roster.
WWE has 2 live shows.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Because
Collision's
even this
not live, and you can't take it seriously until it's live.
Yeah, I mean, even this week, it's going to be a 3-hour Dynamite. Like tonight, Like, you will hear this and you'll probably have already seen Dynamite, but we record this before Dynamite, and it's going to be a 3-hour-long Dynamite.
The last hour is going to be the first hour of Collision.
Yes.
And then we've got the Tailgate Brawl, which is the second hour of Collision.
Yes, on Saturday. But I'm not, 2 mid-card belts, 2 proper main event belts.
Yeah, I just think that they should have just got rid of that Continental one and kept the international title.
Yeah.
I don't mind them. The thing is, it's not that they're adding a new belt that pisses me off. It's the fact that you're adding a new belt, but you got rid of, like, the best belt you had.
Yeah.
Apart from the World Championship, like, that international belt, I thought was better than the TNT one. Like, it felt more prestigious than most of them.
Maybe my favourite title reign in the whole of AEW's history is Orange Cassidy with the international title.
Apart from... Not everyone. Apart from, like, the weird bit... You had a weird bit with John Moxley and... not Penta, the other one.
Phoenix?
Yeah, you had a weird bit with them when they had the title, when John Moxley got his
because one of them was supposed to win it, but he got injured, so the other one had to win it instead.
But other than that, you had the Orange Cassidy reign, Pac's first reign.
Yes.
You had Will Ospreay's reign.
Yeah.
MJF's reign. Like, they were all really good. They all made this
that
belt.
was the that was the best. Well, no, it wasn't the best match at the last All In that we went to, because that was definitely fucking Swerve and Danielson.
Yeah, but the Ospreay match was up there though. That was Ospreay and MJF, wasn't it?
It absolutely was up there, but I'm getting ahead of myself by saying that it was the best one.
Yeah, but I mean, other than the World Championship, that belt felt much more prestigious than anything they have.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they got rid of it, and they kept the Continental one, which is shit. It is, like, to be honest, yeah, they defend it in the tournament, but then they don't defend it, like, what is it? You had, Thingy won, didn't he? Like, what's his name? Big bollocks, what's his fucking called?
Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, I was going to say New York boy. Kingston won it, then he lost it to Okada, and then Okada defended it in the thing, and then it's like, and it's never, like, he doesn't
He's
really
had it for over a year almost at this point.
It's just...
Yeah, we haven't actually had, like... We haven't even had the C2 come around again this year, which is... We're running out of time on that. Fuck me. It's almost... It's fucking November, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well.
Are they doing...
Hopefully it's something that, like... Maybe it goes, like... Over the winter months goes from December into January. Because you need a long time for the C2.
But don't make it for the title. I don't know.
Or at least make it for a shot at the title. Yeah. Make it for the first, like...
I just think getting rid of that international championship. I would have much rather than merge that with the TNT title, really.
Yeah.
We could have Carl Fletcher and Mark Briscoe. Should be good fun. Always good fun between these two. But I'm starting to get a bit tired of this feud now.
Well, what I'm thinking is that either... Right, so...
Do you think Briscoe's finally going to get it this time?
I do. And here's the reason why I think that. The Conglomeration is Mark Briscoe's baby. That is his faction. And they have only just gotten started. Like, they're... like, the bit that really perked me up in Blood and Guts was when Mark Briscoe, after being like, oh no, he's injured, he can't compete, when he came in, broke open the cage, broke in, got into the match properly. That was when I started to wake up. And also... The Conglomeration have just got that really brilliant new Titantron entrance thing. Yeah. Where it's the 80s sitcom. And I absolutely love that. And I feel like it's too soon for him to have to leave that group and join the Don Callis family. Get Carl Fletcher off the TNT Championship, put him in the main event, put him in a program with Hangman Adam Page, or with, have him be the first person to face whoever wins out of Okada and Takeshita. Or even have him lose the TNT Championship here and have him be a surprise participant in the in the International Championship Casino Gauntlet match. Maybe. And have him win that.
Maybe. I mean, I feel like, as well, speaking of, I feel like Takeshita's probably going to leave the Don Callis family soon.
Yeah, like that's what this whole Takeshita Okada
I think
thing
Takeshita's going to get turned face and leave the family.
Yeah.
That's what I think is going to happen. And then we've got Darby Allin versus Pac.
Which Darby Allin I think is going to win. Because I think
It's the one I really don't care about, to be honest. It should be fun.
Yeah.
No, it'll be a good match. It'll be, because they're both good. But it's just like one of them ones like,
Well, I think that John Moxley's going to have a match with, like, a member of the conglomeration. I'm imagining Kyle O'Reilly again. And I think he's going to lose that one as well. And I think Pac's going to lose to Darby Allin. And I think that's going to be like this implosion. Yeah.
Because there's either going to be a full-on implosion, or I think they'll replace John Moxley with someone. But
I think that I really want to see Cesaro's time at the top. I think that Cesaro is an absolute force. I've enjoyed his matches recently, massively.
But then they become a mid-card group then. I don't think Cesaro can be at the top of the card.
Do you not? Oh, I think he could. I think he so could. I'm
not
waiting for that moment.
Not knocking his wrestling ability or anything. I just don't think he's...
I think if you gave him the opportunity, the real opportunity, not like the, we might give it to him, we might not sort of thing that's been happening for years. I will say this,
if that's going to happen, they need to do that now before people come back. Because as soon as the three main people come back, there's no room for Claudio at the top of that card.
No, you are probably
Once, I mean, you got Samoa Joe probably in the main event now. When them three people come back, Samoa Joe ain't a main eventer again.
Nope.
Do you know what I mean? And that's why we got a title, because Bobby Lashley ain't a main eventer either.
No.
Not when Swerve,
as much as he bloody wants to
when
be.
When MJF, Swerve and Will Ospreay come back.
Yeah.
They're the three best people on the program.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Which is a testament to how good these shows are. In my mind, they're probably the best three people, in ring and out ring. They've just got it, all three of them, and you still can have shows like this without them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised they haven't pulled a trigger on Darby Allin yet.
No, well, Darby, I personally feel like Darby had the opportunity to. He chose Everest.
Yeah, I suppose so.
And I don't think he's going to get that opportunity again.
Nah, not for a while anyway.
But at the same time, what is he? Like, he's 32 young. Or something like that? Yeah, he's 32.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, I thought considering he's leading the Blood and Guts teams and stuff and things like that, I would have thought they would have.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We keep kicking the bloody desk.
I know, we've fucking deafened everyone. We've deafened everyone. Pissed them off.
So...
I'm going to abuse anyone that's managed to listen to it this far is going to get abused in a minute.
Thank you for listening this long, everybody. We really appreciate your time.
We really appreciate it. We appreciate you.
One
you,
thing,
that singular person who's probably made it. We appreciate you. Specifically.
So, we've got currently...
If it's you, write your name in the comments so I can specifically call you out next week.
So, obviously, right now, we have... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7 matches that are on the main card. We've got 2 pre-show matches. So, what 3 matches do you reckon they're going to add to this show? Because I know that they're doing
Takeshita and Okada, maybe.
I don't think they're going to do it on this one. I think that will probably be a bigger deal because they haven't had. Their story beats have been on pause for a bit. Yeah, I reckon. Or maybe even World's End. Maybe that will be like the big reason to tune into World's End.
Maybe.
Because
that could be a match that it would add.
I feel like Wrestle Kingdom might be messing with the time of that.
Well, ain't there going to be the finals of the women's tag team match on this?
No, not the finals. In fact, I think it's going to be the semi-finals.
I thought they'd been a bit slow with that tournament.
Because I think what they're going to do, I don't know. I think maybe a Winter is Coming is going to happen soon. And I think that'll be the main event of that, yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, we'll probably get...
But that's speculation on my part.
I reckon we'll have a tournament. We'll have a tag team
I reckon we'll have at least 2 women's tag team matches. And I think that Darby... I think that John Moxley's going to get a match with like Colorado.
We'll probably have the 2 semi-final matches then for the women's thing then. Mm-hmm.
So...
Yeah. Well...
Anything else you want to tell the people?
Well, just again, at LOB Wrestling on all the socials. if you're listening to this on YouTube or on Spotify, if you're listening on Spotify, we're on YouTube. And yeah, enjoy your wrestling, people, because this week's been a blast. This weekend's going to be a blast.
Yeah,
and now
absolutely.
I'm going to abuse you, or is Lee going to abuse you? Who knows? Nobody knows. Should we just do it together? In 3, 2, 1.
Fuck off.